Okay, so are you sure that you're ready for this Simon Cowell story? Because I know a lot of people claim that they're ready, but then they get told and they refuse to believe or listen. Okay, then let's get straight into it. Here's Simon Cowell. Here's Simon Cowell's dad, Eric. Now, Simon also has a son called Eric, who he named after his dad. Now, keep up with me here. Grandad Eric was born to a man named Joseph Cowell and a woman named Esther Malinsky, who was from a Polish Jewish family who emigrated to the UK in 1950. Now, Eric, who was born in 1918, which says right here, qualified as a surveyor, but soon joined the Middlesex Regiment in World War II and was posted to Calcutta, India. Now, when he returned from India, he started a business, and it was a developed property management business, and one of his clients was EMI, the music publishing and record company, where Simon just so happened to get his very first job. Now, the business with EMI maybe opened up a door or two for Simon Cowell. However, the Cowell family had other entertainment industry connections, with Jerry Blattner, head of Warner Brothers Studios in the UK, who lived next door to them in Elstree, England. He also held movie star parties, which often extended into the Cowell home, when Simon Cowell was just a young boy. Now, down here it says, according to the Daily Mail, Simon's younger brother Nick recalled, "We had the likes of Gregory Peck, Richard Burton and Liz Taylor in our house. As children, Simon and I didn't really understand who they were, but we loved the events. Simon once said the highlight of his childhood was to sit on the lap of US actress Bette Davis." So the coincidences started when Simon Cowell first got his job for EMI, but he didn't just stop there. Eric Cowell died aged 81 on the eve of Simon's biggest break, when band Westlife hit the top of the charts with its first #1 song. On the eve. Now, why is this important? Let me say this first. This is important because if you know anything to do with their world, the celebrity world, there is always an offering for another person's fame. However, this didn't stop Simon from joining every single society that he knows of or can think of. I mean, here for example, what kind of speedboat is Simon Cowell using? What is the logo on the front? What is this logo right here? A lot of people will know what that logo is. This is the logo of the Freemasons. And as everybody saw yesterday, here's Simon Cowell with Hugh Jackman, Boy George and others at a Marina Abramovich event. And here is Lady Gaga and Marina Abramovich with a smaller image of Lady Gaga at the exact same event as Hugh Jackman and Simon Cowell and others, proving that they were all at the same event together. Now here, we've got Simon just showcasing his symbology to everybody. And here, and also down here too. And right here as well. Simon loves these symbols, because I mean, if he didn't, why is he so involved with showing a lot of symbols? Now this is where things take a slight turn for the worse for Simon Cowell. You see this guy over here? This guy's called Jonathan King. Now, Jonathan King was arrested for all different kinds of abuse on children, and Simon Cowell gave this man £50,000 bail money. And then we've got this guy, Maxwell Frank Clifford. Now, let's have a little read about Max, should we? In December 2012, as part of Operation U-Tree, Clifford was arrested on suspicion of these offences. He was sentenced to 8 years in prison in May 2014. Now, who's Max Clifford? And how's he relevant to Simon Cowell? Now, if you've been following me for a while, you may remember this video down here, where this guy explains how Max Clifford and Simon Cowell are very relatable to each other. Have a little listen to this.
You shouldn't be here, you know? And I'm just like, what the f is this?
Was this like, hang on, was this like the whole of Stringfellows? Was this like a side compartment of it?
Like
You followed him to the
yeah, I went to the left. Then my friends had all gone just straight into like the normal open
but
string.
you went.
Yeah, and he went left, so I just followed him. And the whole conversation he had made sense to me. It was like he was asking, how did I get invited to this? This is not for, you know. He was thinking like, oh, so brains must like. These guys must be really like hooked up with people.
Yeah.
And so I was really freaked out about it, and I kind of like left, but I did just remember seeing certain people that not only that I kind of knew that they were a part of, you know, like they were like big agents and stuff like that.
But you didn't see any sort of celebrities?
No, not celebrities, but I saw people who I'd come to see on TV shows. Like when there was a TV show about a big artist's career or whatever, and you see this guy and it's like, oh, this guy is one of the biggest managers in music, or this guy is actually, you know, someone like Max Clifford. And I was like, oh, I remember seeing Max Clifford there, you know, like, and it turned out it was Max Clifford and Simon Cowell's regular do.
So Simon Cowell was there?
It was their thing.
So they set it up?
I never saw Simon Cowell, but it was his thing. It was Simon Cowell and Max Clifford's do.
And those crazy wild parties do not stop there for Simon Cowell either. There's Simon with the guy who was throwing all of those parties as well. So not only did Mr. Cowell start with his work career with EMI, but he also made a company called Psycho. And him and Sony went into business together. Him and Doug Morris specifically. And if you remember this video, you'll remember that Edgar Bronfman Jr. and Doug Morris were very, very close associates and personal friends. Now obviously I've had to pick and choose my words very, very carefully in this video, but that is the story of Simon Cowell and how he's got to where he is today. Oh, and I just want to thank everybody as well for helping get me out of the sin bin from yesterday, to help get the algorithm boosted again and help get me from being shadow banned. So thank you to everybody that helped and participated. Oh, and if you don't follow me yet, you flipping well should do. And come onto my page as well and tap my notification bell at the top and click all so you don't miss none of my future uploads.